Hello everyone, welcome to Karmic Palms. Let's do an in-depth analysis of this person's palm. Before we start, please subscribe. And if you want to get your palm analyzed, do WhatsApp us, it's in the description box. We've also started palmistry courses for people who want to take palmistry seriously and become an expert in palmistry. If it interests you, do WhatsApp us. Now, what I want to show you here is when the dominant palm, when the dominant palm, which is here, and your potential palm, which is here, matches, almost matches. Almost matches. I'll show you where and how. Now, if you see, let's do the dominant here, and we will compare it with the potential which this person has. If you see the lifeline here, it comes down and it goes in. Okay. Same thing if you see here, it comes here, it goes down the same way. There is a property sign here in this person's palm. Here, if you see, at the same time, there is a property sign here. It's not very dark, if like this, but there is a line here. If you can see this part here, I hope you can see this. Okay, it's almost at the same time. There is a property sign also here, which is a positive sign. Okay. Now, if you see here, the fate line. Okay, the fate line starts here like this. It gets to this point here. This person's also starts from the moon mount here, and it reaches to this point here. You see that? And after that, there is another line from here which goes like this. Also, if you see here, there is another line going like this. There are Rahu lines on both the palms here. If you see here, there are Rahu lines which are cutting. The same thing if you see here, there are Rahu lines which are cutting here. Okay, there's a little bit more here compared to this one. But nevertheless, it's almost the same. Even if you look at the business line, it's all cut. You see this? If you see the business line here, it's almost the same. It's also cut. Okay, but there is the same. The mind line here, if you see, it comes all the way to the other side of the Mars mount. If you see this, here it's a bit different. It just comes a little bit here and it goes here. Heart line, if you see here, islands. If you see here, islands. If you see here, island is here, island is here. If you see here, it's almost the same. It's going towards the Jupiter mount here. Same thing is happening here. You see that? It's almost the same. Tension lines are here. Tension lines are here. Mars mount is a bit disturbed with stress and anxiety. Same thing goes here also. You see this? There might be a few changes, guys. Okay, there are very minor changes which is hardly visible. It is there. But majority, what we see is majority, how is it? Okay, so what does this mean? This means this person will do well up to the age of about 40, I would say about 44, 45, this person will do well. After that, what happens is, it's a bit of an uphill in this person's life. Okay, it's a bit of an uphill because the fate line is all cut. Okay, the fate line is cut. If you see here, it's also here, but there is a cut here again, which means there will be ups and downs in this person's life throughout their life. Okay, now can they take something from the potential? They can't. Why? Because they also have this very similar lines to this. Can they make these lines better? Yes, they can make it better. Okay, because lines change every 6 months. So if you do a lot of positive, positive merits, a lot of positive things, think good, actions good, thoughts good, things like that. When you do, what happens is the universe will also help you in getting positive lines. Your life becomes better. Your good things will start happening in your life. Okay, but if you continue in the same way, what you're living your life and things like that, then what will happen is there will be ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs in this person's life. Okay, do they have a foreign settlement line here? Same thing goes here. But here what happens is, if you see here, it doesn't join into the lifeline again. But if you see here, it jets out like this, but it goes in like this. You see that? Now what is the difference between this and this? This means foreign settlement line is here. Here they will travel abroad, but eventually they'll come back home to their birthplace and they will settle down. This is what this indicates, why it's going back into the lifeline again. Okay. Also the sun line, if you see here, there is a very thin line, but it's there. You see this? It comes like this, and there's another line which is going like this, and it goes like this. But in this case, it's like a triangle. You see this? But it's not a triangle. Why? Because it's not closed down here. So it's not a triangle. It's like a V upside down. Okay. So this means it's pretty much the same. Okay. So increasing merits in these hands is very, very important. Otherwise, what will happen is it will be a lot of suffering financially and mentally. It will become like, few years you do good, and then it becomes month to month, month to month, month to month, check to check. This is what happens in people's lives. So you have to be very careful. You need to create more merits. You need to think out of the box. You need to do things out of the box. Otherwise, what will happen is you will have a lot of, what do you say? You'll face a lot of challenges in life, to put it mildly. There will be a lot of challenges which you have to face. It becomes a nightmare. You can't think straight. You won't be able to operate because you can't deviate from what you're doing. Because the minute you also think something and you want to take a break of a month or two, then financial problems will start in your life. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so you have to increase your merits and you have to start doing good things, think good things, and that's when these will start growing again in life, because it changes every 6 months. I hope this helps, guys. I just wanted to show you that how your both the palms have almost similar lines. 90% is similar. Okay, 90% is similar, both your dominant and your potential palm. This is what I wanted to share with you, because this is very rare. Normally, which you see, if the palm here has weak lines, normally the potential will always be good, or the potential will be good and the dominant will be weak. So, but in this case, both of them are quite weak. Okay, for this, there are things that you can do to increase your merits and increase your potential. Okay, I hope this helps. Please subscribe, and if you want to get your palm analyzed, do WhatsApp us. It's in the description box. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.